Hello, good evening, welcome. It's been a little while. It is Monday evening coffee. Well, it is actually Monday evening beer. I've just made a little beer, went to the effort of pouring it. Due to the due to the recent problems with tech, if you can just confirm that I am actually here before I carry on, and we'll get to it. I'm very tired, but a lot less tired than I thought. But this is why I have the this visual audio. If a bit low, it's low. Oh no! So I'm here. I'm here. Yes. Whoop. Hello. I do have my themed hair flowers, and you may notice that I've got the autumn one, and it's not autumn. But I have been playing a lot of Stardew Valley, and it's currently autumn in that, so I figured it was topical in some sort of way. But yes, I have been horizontal all day. Yay! I've been sleeping and playing Stardew Valley. And so about a quarter of an hour ago, I have jumped up, and that's why there is no fancy hair. It's in a pile with a nice little pumpkin thingy. So yes. Hello, it's nice to see you. I can't see you, but you know what I mean. Because it's been about 2 weeks, because I didn't do one last Sunday because I was in a field, and I obviously didn't do it yesterday because I was in the NEC. But now I am at home, so yes, to being at home. So it's been a mad few weeks. I was convinced. I'm in the kitchen for a change as well to get a bit better light because it's the evening. So I was convinced that I would not be doing UK Game Expo. I didn't tell anyone this because obviously, but I was kind of worried that I wasn't going to be well enough. I've been really poorly. So COVID sucked. And that was March. It's now June. How wild is that? But COVID's just absolutely wiped me out. And the after effects of COVID just weren't going away. And I was getting really stressed that I won't be able to do Expo. But I didn't want to cancel it in case I suddenly started feeling better. And luckily, that's what happened. So I can move this. Just jiggle these. Now I'm here. Get a bit closer. There we are. So I did start feeling better. And I did a test. So I went to Partisan. So I went to see how I'd feel just helping out for a day at Partisan. And I was tired, but I wasn't absolutely ill, dead tired. I was a normal amount of tired. So that day I booked my hotel and decided I was definitely going to be doing Expo with 3 weeks to go. So the entirety of Expo has been organised in 3 weeks, which includes a festival. That's what the field that I was in last weekend, which I also wasn't going to do. So I was being very grumpy and decided I wasn't going to do Expo and I wasn't doing my festival and that everything was rubbish. And then I decided, okay, the more important one is Expo. And then I thought, I'm going to feel really gutted if I don't do that festival, because Paddy Smith was playing, who, the best thing ever. So I did the scary thing and decided I was going to do both, but I activated Beast Mode Annie. This can only be done. Beast Mode Annie's pretty good, but it's got a length to it. It can't go on too long. But every now and again you can activate it for a large period of time, but then she dies at the end. It's like a superpower move thingy. So I activated Beast Mode Annie for 3 weeks, and this is the aftermath. I can see my eyes are like, so I've not stopped. I've been very grumpy. I've been a bit snappy, so apologies, Mum. I don't think she's watching. I said, are you going to watch my show? And she said, oh, I might go to bed. So she might not. But I had to be entirely focused. Even at the festival, I had to focus on, right, I have this amount of time for relaxation. I have to behave. I can't stay up too late. I've got to make sure I take naps. And I still managed to have a wicked time. So that was really cool. But then as soon as I got back from the festival, normally I have a few days recovering from that, but I got straight back. I got dropped off on the Monday morning after the festival in my office and went straight to work. So it has been constant, and just with me being absolutely knackered. So did all of that, and then so that took a chunk of time out, and then managed to get everything sorted for Expo. Headed down to Expo Thursday morning. It was the best show I've ever done. I think it was better than Salute, just in terms of good time. Monetarily, very comparable to Salute, but obviously it's not just about money, there's all the other factors. So taking into account money, fun, people, exposure, stuff like that, reach, I think it was the best show we've done, which is amazing. It was quite a journey. I haven't got any notes, so I'm kind of rambling, but you're used to that now. So getting set up, anyone who follows me on Twitter would see some of the mayhem on the setup. So I had Great Escape Games, Stu, and Fenris Games, Ian, being my two core helpers over the weekend, and I couldn't have done it without them, so thank you very much. I know Ian's there, but I know Stu never watches my show. But if you see him, Great Escape Games, Stu, the ginger one, the one with the ginger hair, not the tall one, say you're awesome. Tell him that he's awesome. So they sort of helped me keep it together whilst we got it all set up. I made a major error. A couple of major errors, but I'm kind to myself about it because I got everything else perfect. So I forgot the high-vis. We have to have high-vis jackets. I realised that I hadn't got them with me, and then I thought, I'm sure I've bought them, and then checked, and they were left in my recycling bin in a cardboard box. Thank you, postman. So you have to have high-vis jackets when you unload there. So we didn't have any. So then there was a panic. We were there early and everything, trying to get hold of high-vis jackets, but not lose the space in the queue. I won't go too much into all this because it's a whole thing. We ended up at the place. The man said, you can't come in without a high-vis jacket. I said, can I get a high-vis jacket? Because we would like to come in, but we do not have the jackets. This can't be the first time this has happened. And he said, yep, high-vis jackets are for sale inside. Like, cool. Where are you going to buy the high-vis jackets? You can't come in without a high-vis jacket. And by that point, I was starting to turn, because I'd been very well, they got all the stuff together, and then Grumpy Annie, I think, again, was quite reasonable that I would be grumpy. I wasn't rude. So I managed to get hold of one. So I went and explored Expo for some time to try and get one, to try and get hold of one. Got back. Definite jobs worth. I said to Mum on the phone earlier, a lot of the weekend was sort of navigating with the staff of between who was a job's worth and who wasn't. Some were absolutely lovely, and some were just a pain in the arse, basically. So we're kind of navigating. So then the other error that I made was assuming. Hello, nice bunch of people coming along. Got some freshens as well that I guess can't normally make Sunday morning. So have a seat. So I assumed, which is always a terrible start to anything, I assumed that we would take the van into the venue, like you can at Salute. So most shows you can't. Salute you can because the place is so big. And I assumed you could. So yeah, you can't. You can't. So I had all the racks filled. Things weren't in such sort of big. There were lots of bits because I thought we'd turn up, chuck stuff out the van, drive off, sorted. And the area had the unload area is like they've never had a show before, despite being an exhibition centre. It was wild. So there was just loads of parked cars, just parked in the small area that you could unload. Apologies. My throat has gone from the weekend. So yeah, we had to carry everything. Luckily, there was, say, me and Stu, and we had to carry everything across a car park and then across Hall 2, every single item. So yeah, that was fun. I was getting quite wound up by that point, but we did it. Yes. We got all set up. I was really glad we got pretty much everything set up Friday. I'm just going to drink a little bit more beer. For beer fans, it is a hobgoblin. Good one. So yeah, got set up, and then I did put some messages up on Twitter about the show. It's like the show preview on Thursday night. So between 5 and 9 on Thursday evening, you don't have to, it's optional, but I thought, well, it seems silly not to, really. Everyone gets, there's like these rows of tables, and everyone gets a 6-foot table, so it's a standard table, and you can put on display what your latest thing is, so what your new release is. And it's called the press day. There weren't that many press, to be fair. Exhibitors can look as well, because it could be one, you get a chance to see what's up. So it was a lot of exhibitors kind of loitering and chatting, but it was a bit of a nice, not intro to the show, a little warm up. It was a good little warm up, because I was knackered and I was starting to think, I haven't got my groove. Oh no. So I got set up with Carl from Open Combat. We were both wandering around going, till we found where we were going. So what I really like about the pre-show is everyone gets 6 foot. There may be, I'm not sure if there is an option to get more, but from where I could see, it looked like everyone had 6 foot, no matter how big you are. So even if you're a little company and your first ever outing, you get the same space as the big boys. And I really liked that. It was just something really lovely. And because I have new things, but they're not like the newest things like the undead animals that aren't quite representative of Squiddo. So because it's very board game based, I brought just like a little, this is what bad Squiddo is. So I bought some figures, some of the painted figures, a bit of a mix, some of the scenics. I had some raw figures that you could hold, pick up, have a look at in metal and resin, so you could see the quality. I had the packaging, so you could see if you're, because retailers were there, retailers and distributors were also there, so that you could, so I had all these little info sheets as well, so people didn't have to talk to me, because I know you get tired quite quickly talking to people. So there was just a bit of info about Bad Squiddo and all that sort of thing. And I thought it was a nice little stand, so it was a little informative. I was a bit wibbly at the start, and then I got into it. And as you all know, as soon as I start talking about Bad Squiddo, it'll perk up. So despite being knackering, I sent the others. The others went back to the bar. So there's no point just sitting here. You might as well go and chill out. So yeah, they went back to the hotel. Pandemonium says, we learned our lesson about hotels. Next year, going to try book rooms with the nearer hotels. Yeah, I ended up in Crown Plaza on Friday night. And I thought, it was like, if I was staying here, I'd be home by now. But I love the hotel that I stay in, and that I now stay in from 2 expos in town. So I do have to get the train back, but it's actually not that bad. But the idea of being able to go back, get changed, and then socialise in the evening was quite nice, because I thought, if I go into town, I'm not going back to the venue. It's not happening. So yeah, I was already in absolute exhaustion delirium Thursday night. But it was really positive. I managed to get on Beasts of War. I still call them Beasts of War on tabletop. They used to be Beasts of War, so they sort of started covering more stuff. I think it was just to make it more rounded, I guess. So I got on there. I chatted to some big up industry bonds. Yes, me. I met lots of people. I was like, oh. So it was a very good networking event in that sort of sense. I met quite a lot of YouTubers. So hopefully you'll be seeing me appearing on some different shows. Not anytime super soon, because I said to them, oh, absolutely, that would be cool. Just leave it a bit, because I'm so tired. But yeah, it was really nice. People were lovely. And again, I just thought it was really cool how everyone just had the same sort of spot to just, especially if you were someone really new and small. So a few people with their first board game, and that can be very daunting. but they still get to sort of show people beforehand, because obviously at the show, if you've got a little table and everyone else has got mayhem, it's easy to be overlooked. So it's nice to get that little chance beforehand to sort of get noticed. So I thought that was really nice. I'll definitely do that bit again, because that was really worthwhile for me. And it's always a warm up to get me back in my groove. I got back and went to sleep. It's such a good show for hanging out with people. We're just so dead every day. So Friday, on Friday, it was ace. The whole show was just ace. But I was getting a bit anxious, because it's a board game show, and though the wargamers are increasing, it's still a small amount of the show. So there was lots of sort of browsers and then people going again, and I was going, oh no, I've chosen the wrong show. But it was still pretty steady. It was still quite steady. Had lots of new people to chat to, and all that was good. But obviously, to be at Expo, the costs were in the thousands. That's all I shall say. Very expensive. Stands exceedingly expensive, and then obviously the hotel and all the bits and that. So just to break even was quite a high number. So there's that in the back of my mind. It's like, it's good to get the word out. It's good to get money. I think I was getting a bit panicky, because the only show I've got to compare to that is Salute. And it's just like, bang, it's just a day of, and then it's over. But this is 3-day long show. So people, they do the first bit. Saturday, they might play a game. Sunday, they'll be like, oh, let's get some stuff. Oh, Lil is here. Good evening, Lil. But then on Saturday, it was basically a Salute. It was absolutely wild. It was just constant all day. We started doing a show deal pretty much at all shows now, where if you buy 5, you then get the 6th pack free. And I was barely doing any serving all weekend, because I had my awesome helpers. So Katie, who's in there, Katie Walker. We had Katie, Gail, and Simon working on different days, helping out, as well as Stu and Ian. And they were all amazing. Thank you very much. Especially when I was being wibbly and knackered as well. I brought my tall chair. So it was basically like, Annie, just go in the chair and smile at people. So I did that. So I wasn't really serving people. I was more doing the schmoozing, which is a bit like what I do at Salute as well. And I kind of just kept looking and seeing like people buying stacks of packs. I was like, yes. And it was amazing. So Saturday for us, because it's weird talking to other traders, and we're like, Friday was amazing, but Saturday wasn't. And I think it really depends what you're selling, where you are in the hall, all sorts. But so Friday was nice, it was steady. But if that had been the entire weekend, it wouldn't have been as worth it. But Saturday for cash money was amazing. And then Sunday was again steady, but still pretty good. So it was better than the Friday in terms of people. They're like, oh crap, I'm going home. I need to buy some stuff. So doing that sort of sweep around, going, right, what did I look? I've got it on the map. And it was quite nice that was a bit more chilled as well. And then overall, it was a massive success. I'm really glad. I really needed it, because I've been in a bit of a sort of burnout cynicism at the moment. And so many people that were just discovering it. So I saw a bunch of you lot, which was ace. But I was saying to some people that a lot of the trade shows have the same, that I go to, the Wargames trade show, it's the same traders and the same people, customers. It's almost like the same core that kind of rotate. So I kind of got out the habit of explaining to people what Bad Squiddo is, because it's normally like, Dave, John, how's it going? Which is ace. But for people to have that first initial excitement, and just seeing people like look at the banner, look at the stuff, look at the cabinet, and sort of go, oh my God. There were so many women. So the diversity was just way different. So this was what I was saying. I think every time I've done a post-Expo video, I've been like, come on, more game shows, do something. So yeah, loads of women, and loads of women going, guinea pigs. We sold out of capybaras by Saturday, and like that sort of stuff. I was like, yes, this is really cool. Yeah, so what I'm really trying to do at the moment is reach for the stars. Try and just get more and more people to sort of discover Bad Squiddo, to help me pay my rent and stuff. Bills are going up, and I think that was really successful. So they bought stuff on the day, and then I think there's a lot of people that are going to be going back to their D&D group and, you know, going, oh my god, we saw this, and you know, it was really cool and you should look at it and all that sort of thing. And I got even more retailers on the day. I've had one message already, but most of them said they'll sort of message within the week, because that's part, again, of me taking over the world, getting in as many shops as possible. So yes, it was immense. It was so cool. I made some new friends. I got a box of goodies. We've got a box of goodies. Did a bit of socialising with other companies. So Friday hung out with just open the box. Friday night we hung out with Exit 23, who I'm always raving about. They do some cool blue ball female minis as well, and they had Turbo Dork paints. So we hung out with them in their hotel because everywhere else was booked. So another top tip is to actually book a table for somewhere on at least Friday evening, I think. And then Saturday we hung around with Moonstone and Cerberus, who are in our weird little family. So we've got, our casters are so cool that they kind of like make us be friends, or they won't cast our minis. That's what they do. No, our casters sort of introduce a load of their clients to each other, so that's us with the clients. So we all kind of know each other, and we all like each other's stuff because we've all got the same quality. So yeah, it's that like I don't know, appreciation. So they do feel like a weird, like they're the Bad Squiddo family. So yeah, Moonstone and Cerberus and Devilfly, who are brand new. You should check them out. Devilfly. They were all very funny. But then otherwise had an early night again. And then I think, got back late. Somehow I'm still alive because I was insisting. So Forge of Ice in Alaska sent over a whole bunch of American sweets and things. And when we were packing up and I was dead, one of them was, I should have taken a picture. Americans might be familiar with it. It was some vial of stuff that said 5 hours energy. It looked like the sort of thing that's probably banned in everywhere but Alaska. So I had that, and I think it did give me a bit of energy, but only in the van ride back. So I did make Great Escape and Fenris listen to some Craig David on the way back, and then as many covers as I could find of 7 Days on YouTube. So yeah, met a girl on Monday. That one. Yeah. So I was up quite late on Saturday, mostly playing Stardew Valley though, which I'm now pretty much addicted to. But it's good. So I've got this week off, so I can play Stardew Valley. Hey. Took for a drink on Tuesday. I bought some stuff. I like buying from people. And it's more fun to look around at EXPO because I don't buy wargames stuff very much because I know everybody's catalogue, so there's no point me even browsing. Read that. So these people, I don't know the name. I should look up the name of the person I bought from, but I bought this book. Made a lot of mutual appreciations as well because the people I liked the most then came over and bought a load of stuff as well because we were just doing that Spider-Man meme. So I saw quite a few that were doing, you know, capybara artwork and stuff, and I was like, so this, for one, is just a fun thing to look through. There's a bunch of different artists. I like the art. I like supporting these people, and it might give me some ideas for some more sort of monsters. Obviously, wouldn't directly lift anyone's art unless I was chatting to them and got it legit, but it's sort of like a starting point to find some cool monsters to make. So look at these. They did me a little drawing as well. of a rompo. I kind of want to make a rompo now. It's horrific. Let's look at rompo. Come on, rompo. Ooh. Yeah, it's just like mythology creatures. But I thought, yep, having that. Oh, a squonk. Come on, Rompo, where are you? Show the people your horrific self. Rompo. I'll get to it. I will. Craig David in my head now. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, chilled on Sunday. Rompo. Okay, let me look in the front. I've got to show you Rompo before we move on. Rompo. Rompo. There he is, 161. Had Dolly Parton in my head all show because our stand was 925. So we're on 925. Tales of Rompos speak of a creature with the head of a hare, human ears. They have the front legs of a badger, hind legs of a bear, and a skeletal torso. They feast on human flesh and sing and croon to themselves in delight as they eat. Carompo! Carompo there! Hey! Oh, I like Rompo. So they were lovely. They were lovely people. Let me just put that there. Well, so there's no particular order. There's just a box of Annie things. Somebody on Twitter had posted a haul. Well, quite a few posted hauls on Twitter. And obviously that I get tagged in people's the extra stuff. I go, what was I going to say? Rompo. Rompo, I love Rompo. Wiggles. Yeah, so I got tagged in a few hauls, and one of them, because obviously they'll go, we bought from Squiddo, we bought from these, and I saw one, and I haven't got it here because I've used it, but it was a sticker that said, hello, it's like, my name is Trying. And I saw it on Twitter and went, yes, need that. And then I was chatting to one of the stands near us, and I went, no, you're the ones that have the sticker. So as you can see, that one's already been removed, but I bought a few stickers off them because they were nice as well, and I got to immediately put the thing on. So I got some stickers, got some of these nice stickers as well. Just like supporting people. I know how ass it is. I was looking at the independent board game creators because at least, I'm already established in a different world, and I don't know. I just felt for the people, that are brand new and trying to get their board games seen amongst all of the big, massive sort of stands, and thought that must be really hard mentally. I got this triptych. I need to get it in the correct order. I need to get it flattened, actually, put it away from beers too. There is a stand. Someone else will remember. Was it the Imperfect Imp? They were my favourites, and we're friends now. So got those from them, and they then got those from me. And I'm going to get some stuff from their website because they had a really cool capybara t-shirt, but they don't have my size in. So, what's that? Oh, a text. Oh, a text. Oh, a text. Who's texting me? I bet it's really exciting. No. Oh, it's a lurker. It's a lurker that's texting me. Eldritch Ratch does the cryptids. Hey, there we are. Eldritch Ratch. Look at that. Come on, open up. Craig David in my head now. So I won't be able to show you all the bits at once, but hang on a sec. Oh, I got that bit, and that bit. So here's some artwork. So this is the start of it. Oh, look at that. There was quite a lot of jackalopes floating about. So I'm definitely gonna do some jackalope minis and some pegalopes. I'll take a photo once I've got this flattened and all together because it all fits together in this triptych and it's beautiful. And thank you, Mike. I was actually admiring it and complaining that I have no money. And my friend Mike bought it for me. Look at that! How cool is that? So I'm going to put that somewhere in the house in a really nice spot. So I'm mostly a poster person, but I will get that mounted. What else is this box? This was for the way back. Annie's purchases. Annie's purchases. What did you purchase? DMB Games gave me a mug of his new game. He also gave Famous one, but I have it. So next time I see you, Ian, you get a mug to remind me. So we've got that. I did a cool little swapsies with DMB. So I got, it's in another box, so I won't be able to show you that. But I got one of their, what company made that? I believe this box is, I know it was a joke question, but no. It's a Magic the Gathering box that I stole from another stand. Yes, I did a cool swapsies with DMB Games, who I've been friends with for a long time. Because they check their game out, that one, Roseburn Manor. So they're going to use some of our minis on, just absolutely body dead. They're going to use some of our minis on their games. And I'm going to paint up their dungeon to use with the photography of the minis. There's the other mug. Get the mug out. Craig David. What else did I get? I got a tardigrade necklace. Look at that. So we haven't officially had our tardigrades painted yet, and I couldn't figure out what colour to do them. And this is it. I meant to get some Turbo Dork, and I forgot. But I'm going to do them that pink and purpley. I think that's the way to do it. So yeah, I should put this on, shouldn't I? I should put it on. Tardigrades in space. I can't remember the woman's name off the top of my head, but she was the artist for the triptych, this, and a bunch of other bits. And she's so clever. And on her Instagram and stuff, you can see all of her costume work. Is my neck going to be too fat for this? It might be. If it is, I will just extend it. You can get little extenders. Yeah. There we are. But yes, you can get little extra hoopy things. So. Oh, you can pick Turbo Dork from Element Games in town. Nice. I'll get some extra little extenders for that. I will not put it on now. But yeah, those are cool little tardigrades. Squeak. Necklace has been too tight. It's such a mood. Hashtag fat neck life. That's it. What else is in this little box? Craig David is not in the box. Thank the Lord. This, Mum says, or you could give me it. Don't make me call you a fat neck live on stream. It won't fit you if it doesn't fit me. So I got this, right? It looks like a beanbag, but it's a phone holder. And I'm routinely being mocked for being somebody. I watch most of the stuff in life on my phone. So I'll sit and binge shows on my phone. And it's normally lent up against a cup or something. This is how I live. And I've got phone holders, but I'm like, then I saw this. And the lady agreed because she was a, what's it? Or a crafter. So she said she also likes watching things on her phone. So when you place it down, look. So it can't fully show it off, but it just goes. So I'll watch off with that. Look at that. Oh, I'm glad I got loot. So I don't normally get anything from shows, so it was extra nice. Just what you need to improve your eyesight watching 16 hours of show on 8cm screen. But if it's close to you, then it's no different to being a big screen and far away. Sure. That was them. Crafts and Wonders. So I need to do my thing where I go and follow everyone online. So I've got little hair bobbles as well. And my phone doesn't get a saw back. And it doesn't just, it looks kind of cool just lying around rather than a like bit of plastic. So that was a win. We got a win there. Oop. What else we got? What's in the box? Cards everywhere. Oh, what are you? Stickers. And prints. Prints as well. There's more to show. Hope you're enjoying this haul. Mum says she makes me listen to crap music when I'm working. We listen to wicked music. We listen to Patti Smith. You can't call her crap. So those people that were mentioned just before, Eldrick thing, I got some prints from them. So the same people who were part of that cryptid book, warning, adult content. Is your warning. Actually the other way around, isn't it? It's a pole dancing human shark. That's going up in the bad Squiddo office, believe it or not, just because I thought it was amazing. Look at the strength on those legs. They did a whole series of sexy fish, so fish and mammals, so they're mammals. So I got that from them. I got this, which is all the cryptids. So this is a cryptid picnic. Them all hanging out. I love the trouser thing. I always see them on TikTok. There's a little jackalope. Oh, look, small. Kind of want to do Mothman as well. Saw quite a few Mothmans about. Yes, reverse mermaid. That's it, really. Then we have Mothman, and I can't remember the name of that cryptid, all sort of hanging out in their lovely little house. Yeah. And game night for the cryptids. Aren't they lovely? I got a bit inspired as well because I know I keep meaning to do merch. I'm finally going to get some of that sorted. I might have enough money from by the time I've paid my bills to get some stuff sorted. So like next time at Expo, I'll have a bunch of like the arty artwork and things too. Edgar, hey, got some stuff at the Expo. Got the zombie unicorn. Yes, excellent. Or a little freebie I got there. There's a little dragon dice thingo. From Tardigrade Lady, I got this sticker. Look at that, it's Cappy with all its little friends on it, and there's a pig. I think the pig's at the top. Where's the pig? Oh, there's the pig. Little pigs there. Let's see them. And then you hit me with a bat. I did. As I was disappearing buying some tardigrade stuff, I got back and Fenris had purchased. Oh, it's over in the other room. Fenris had purchased me a Negan replica bat, which was then, yeah. He instantly regretted it. As I was then dangerous with a Lucille bat. So I also got a wooden badge. Tardigrades in space. So yeah, I'm totally going to paint mine that colour. I think that'll work really well. Ooh. Worst gift ever. And then the last bit of my haul, and then I'll talk a bit more about Bad Squiddo, and then I'll leave you to your evenings. I got the prints of tardigrades in space. So these are all going up in the office, I think. And I got that. So that's the artwork that they've got on t-shirts. Imperfect Imp. Go check them out. There you go. You can see a little pig there. Oh. Hello. Oh. They're so cute. So I got myself a nice little haul of stuff there, which is cool. I'll just move that about. So I had fun as well as obviously doing wicked trading and wicked general advertising, so it was advertising as well by being there. Totally going to go next year. I think I've inspired Fenris and Great Escape to have a look at doing their own thing as well, which means I'll need more staff next time. But yeah, it was just amazing. But because of me being ill and say I haven't had the time off because of the COVID, I didn't have the holiday I was supposed to have either. I was just dying in bed. I'm having this week off, but I'm going to be doing some bits. I brought my my computer back from the office. Did Squiddo find it financially set? Yes, yes. So the minimum earn was to break even, was scary as it was, and I don't check the numbers whilst the show's on because I get stressed out. Either way, if it's too low, I get stressed out because I need to make more money, and if it's too high, I get too relaxed. Then I think, nah. So I just kind of gauge it mid-show as, are people coming on the stand, basically? Are they coming, chatting? Are they spending? And then we added it all up Sunday night, and I went, oh, yeah, I'm going back there. Which is good because it covers it covers a lot of bills. None of this ever goes into just being money. It covers all the bills that I've currently got outstanding. Yes. And yeah, I might have a little bit, well, the next bit's towards the community miniature sculpts, which is the next project. Yes. I need to get the pen pledge manager up as well. But the next project is getting those community minis all up to date, so then we can get back on with keeping it regular. See if I've got more heckling. Tell them you nearly hit a customer in the nuts with Lucille. I did. I was swinging it round and I did almost get a guy right at the end. And he bought some stuff, so I might keep that for the next show. Yeah, Ian very, very quickly regretted that. It was ace though, but I didn't manage to smash the cabinets up, so that's a bonus. Head circle lucky, she only hit me in the head. I'm glad it was the end of Sunday I had that. There would have been even more carnage if it had been all weekend. So, EXPO was amazing. So I'm back. Oh yeah, I've took my computer home. So I'm probably going to do some bits of computer work, which might be emails, social media, paperwork. But I'm not going to be in the office. I've got the house and the office, and one of them's normally in some sort of carnage. So there's a whole bunch of stuff at the office, which means I've got more space here. So I can sort some things out here, and then I can go back to the office, bring more of the things here, and I'm having a bit of a rejig. So I'm going to be doing that this week. Yeah, trying to figure out where to put all the things. So I'll be about, but don't get angry if I don't reply to your thing straight away or ship the thing straight away, because I'm having a break. So I had a nice chilled day doing nothing and not feeling guilty about it today. It was wonderful. So there'll be Sunday morning coffee this Sunday anyway. What else have we got coming up? Pledge manager for pens, some action on community minis. Pledge manager for pen. I've got more stuff. There are things that were released at the show as a pre-release, so they'll be put on the website. I might try and get. I was going to say I might try and get them up for Friday. Some of them I'm waiting until they get painted, so I can launch them first with that sort of painted image. I know I've got a bunch from John to come. Got a bunch more scenics. So there's loads happening basically. And yeah, the show was a success and allowed me to pay some bills. I keep telling people all weekend going, the company is still just me. And people go, what you want to get is you want to hire this person, this person, this person. I'm like, yeah, I can't. I can't. We're not quite that big yet. We're in that nice awkward in-betweeny zone. Thank you everyone who came along. Thanks everyone who's helped sort of share it around. especially people who weren't at Expo, because I know what it's like when something's not applicable to you. So like when I'm doing a Kickstarter and say it's World War II and you're not into World War II stuff, and it's kind of like, when's Annie going to do the thing I am into again? So I appreciate that, and that you understand basically that because it's just me, I have to sort of heavily focus on things at a time. I did take note that Expo shows like Expo are not built for a single person. Like, luckily, even though I am a single person company, I had my squad, but even with that, it was hard. You know, like they had a networking evening on the Friday, and I was like, no way am I doing that. So it's like kind of like, you know, they're based on companies that have these different departments and reps. So someone can go to the press thing on Thursday, someone can go to the networking Friday, someone else can run the stand, you know. So having to do all that by yourself is really hard, but it's really rewarding. I've got a really big like boost from, you know, people loving it and saying how important it is and all that sort of stuff. Has just got me nicely fired up. Gary will catch up Sunday evening as he's going up on a mini ride around train all day. So like, just got off. Can I go again? Like, Gary on his train all Sunday. Like, go on, I'll go again. I'll go again. Oh yeah, so this guy, was talking of funny man. There was a guy on Saturday in the hotel, and I was in the corridor, and this guy came up with rubber gloves on and said, "I'm not a weirdo." And what? And I was very sleepy Saturday, and turns out he said he's never dyed his hair before, and he wanted to dye his hair because he was busking for the Jubilee, and all the instructions were stressing him out. So he was going to go and ask someone at reception if they knew how to dye hair, and had bumped into me first. So even really sleepy, I was like, "Sir, I am the best person you could have bumped into right now." So I helped him dye his hair. I didn't do the thing for him, but I explained what to do. I mixed the stuff up for him, and then I saw him at the breakfast the next day, and he'd only gone and done it. Although he did seem to have shaved a part off one side. I don't know what happened there. But he let me take a picture. There you go, look, all sorted. So I was chuffed with that. To be fair, right, says I'm not a weirdo. How many conversations start that way? Loads with me. I always seem to be in those situations. I'm not a weirdo, I swear. But yeah, I bumped into Midwinter Miniatures. How cool was that? And he bought a load of stuff. And he seemed really keen about it, which was good, because I always feel like those sort of people won't be interested and I'll just be interested in GW, but he was well chuffed. So hopefully he'll be putting them on his... Let me know, because I don't watch everyone's videos because I don't have time. So if you watch it and he mentions it, let me know. Well, I was just quickly going through the photos the weekend. There's me and Cerberus. Cerberus is cool. This made me laugh. It was a what's the biggest animal you could lift up? And there was a big wall. So I put my version in. I put a chonk guinea pig. There was a lot of dark ones. I don't know what to show you, although it is Monday evening. Someone had put, as a vet, I normally put them down. But they'd nicely put it high up so that kids couldn't see it. But there were some kind of funny, sick ones on there, to be fair. A tapir, a St. Bernard's, an ant, what? Yay, chunk pig, that was me. I photographed someone, put Dave, bracket, he's pretty fat. But my guinea pig Dave. Medium-sized dog. What else have we got? Oh my god, some of these are like, oh lord. I saw Zatu. I should probably turn it, shouldn't I? I can do that. No, that one. Zatu Miniatures were next to us. They were doing games for my friend James and Sophie's Steel Coliseum. So really cool. I don't know if the Kickstarter is still on, but you should check that out. Oh, does this work? I think it'd have an auto thing. There's my hello, I'm trying badge. But I put it on Facebook and it sort of cropped it, so it just looked like I was unimpressed. But please click for the fun bit. Oh yeah, some pictures of the stand. I need to put all this up, so I've just been sleeping, which I think is fair enough. So it was weird. So we got a pillar stand, which was cheaper, which was the only way I could afford a big stand, by going, I don't mind if there's pillars in it. So it was a whole little zone around these pillars, but it was worth getting that little discount there. Pillar discount hack, because obviously it's not as good a stand, but I was like, I can work around it. So that was one corner. There's Gail and Ian. I'll post all these up as well. The cabinets, there's a sneak Gail. We got we had the colouring in on Friday, but because of the weird space, I did end up killing it Saturday morning by moving it. Hey, I didn't even notice we were in pillars. That's because we're super. I got that lovely picture from outside when I was crawling back one of the nights. Quite a load actually. What's that? Got some. Got some gents doing some colouring in there. I love the colouring in, but yeah, we were way more. I think partly a bit reason it was a bit quiet on Friday was where we'd put the table. If you're coming from one side, you could mostly just see the colouring, so you couldn't quite see the stand, or you had to go in to see it. And you know what it's like when you're just skimming. So this made it way more accessible for people. There's a poster for Frankie Valli. I walked past it all sleepy on my own, and I've been watching loads of Curb Your Enthusiasm. I thought it was Richard Lewis, so it's a good picture. Very sleepy. There's Lagerfur at the show. Very first miniature I brought her along to show people. There we go. That's the little stand I had on the Thursday, just with a few bits and bobs. That's most of the pictures. Danny DeVito came. We got. That's about it. What's the last picture? There's a picture of Dave. Right, let me turn all my crap off my phone. There we go. Right, and I go back to doing nothing. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for looking at my show and tell and my haul and all that sort of stuff. But yeah, I'm feeling awesome, but I'm going to take some much deserved. Just looking at my avocados. I've been planting avocados and they're going wild. So yeah, some much deserved rest and chillings. And yeah, so I will see you on the internet during the week, no doubt. I'll put an official thing up just saying I'm sleeping, leave me alone, please. Always message, just means that I can just have a little bit longer to reply. And yeah, it was really good. So I'm just full of like, yes, what I am doing is wicked. And yeah, hopefully some of those really cool chats I had go somewhere as well. That's going to be extra good. But yeah, I'm going to build more of my farm in Stardew Valley. Yeah. If you're newish, go follow all the other social medias, the things down there. The usual like, subscribe, all of that shenanigans. And thank you very much. You are ace. I'm gonna go. Bye. So Sunday at 10 is the next one. Have a lovely week. Bye.